You walk into a room and you just feel it. A space bathed in sunlight feels alive, open, real. The same room, under the hum of an office fluorescent, can feel sterile, draining, and subtly wrong. This isn't just a preference, it's a biological reaction. We think of light as illumination, the simple act of making things visible. But to your body, light is information. It's a stream of data filled with signals about time, energy, and safety that we have evolved to read for millions of years. Artificial light speaks a broken, alien language. The sun doesn't just produce light, it produces a full, continuous spectrum of electromagnetic radiation. Think of it as a perfect symphony, with every frequency from deep infrared to vibrant ultraviolet playing in harmony. When this full-spectrum light hits a red apple, it reflects the red wavelengths and absorbs the others, showing you its true, rich color. Now consider a typical white LED. Its spectrum is not a smooth orchestra, it's a screeching punk band. There's a massive, sharp spike in the blue range and then a lumpy, uneven spread of yellows and reds, with entire frequencies completely missing. That red apple under an LED isn't showing you its true color because the light hitting it is missing the notes to play the apple song correctly. That giant blue spike from artificial light is a particularly loud and aggressive signal. Deep inside your brain, directly behind your eyes, is a tiny cluster of 20,000 neurons called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or SCN. This is your body's master clock. It gets its primary information about what time it is from specialized cells in your retina that are hypersensitive to blue light. In the morning, natural sunlight is rich in blue light, telling your SCN it's time to wake up. This triggers a cascade of hormones like cortisol to get you alert and ready for the day. The problem is your phone screen and office lights are screaming "wake up" at your brain all day and all night. As the sun sets, the blue light in the natural spectrum fades away, replaced by warmer reds and oranges. This is the signal for your SCN to allow the release of melatonin, the hormone that prepares you for sleep. But constant exposure to artificial blue light suppresses melatonin production. Your body never gets the time for bed signal. It's stuck in a state of perpetual low-grade mourning. This desynchronization doesn't just affect sleep. It throws off your entire endocrine system, influencing metabolism, stress responses, and even your mood. That tired, wired feeling you get after a long day in an office isn't just in your head. It's a hormonal imbalance caused by the light you've been sitting under. But the story goes deeper than the visible spectrum. Around 50% of the energy from sunlight that reaches Earth is invisible. It's infrared radiation, which you feel on your skin as warmth. This isn't just passive heat. Specifically, near-infrared light can penetrate up to several centimeters into your body, reaching your cells. Inside your cells are mitochondria, the power plants of your body. One key component, an enzyme called cytochrome C oxidase, is a photoreceptor. It's designed to absorb photons of near-infrared light, which helps it produce ATP, cellular energy, more efficiently. Sunlight is literally charging your cellular batteries. There's one more subtle assault from artificial light: flicker. Sunlight is a constant, direct current source of photons. But our power grid is alternating current, which means lights powered by it, especially older fluorescents and some cheap LEDs, are actually turning on and off 100 or 120 times every second. You can't perceive this consciously, but your peripheral vision and subcortical brain pathways can. This imperceptible strobe effect can create a constant, low-level neurological stress, leading to headaches, eye strain, and that vague sense of agitation. Your brain is working overtime to piece together a stable reality from a flickering world, and that work is exhausting. Ultimately, the most profound difference is this. Natural light is dynamic. From moment to moment, it is changing. The color temperature shifts from the cool blue of dawn to the warm gold of dusk. The angle of the sun changes, altering the length and direction of shadows, giving you a constant, subconscious sense of time. A cloud passes overhead, and the intensity of the light briefly dips. This variation is rich with information, connecting you to the world outside. Artificial light is the opposite. It is monotonous. The same color, the same intensity, from the same angle for 8 hours straight. It's sensory deprivation. It disconnects you from the natural rhythm of the day, placing you in a timeless, unchanging box. So when you feel different in natural versus artificial light, you're not imagining it. You are experiencing the difference between a rich, complete, and dynamic stream of biological information and a static, incomplete, and stressful signal. It's the difference between eating a whole, nutritious meal and eating processed sugar. One nourishes a system that evolved over eons to understand its language. The other provides empty, confusing data that leaves your cells, your hormones, and your brain feeling starved and out of sync. You aren't just seeing differently, your entire biology is behaving differently.
Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.